Hello, and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on issues 79 and 80 of the Optimus Prime build. And I'm including 80 because 80 is a real quick build, and I'm not going to call it a cheat, but since I'm getting the premium base, I don't need this, and I'm not very thoroughly enthused about the fact that I got charged for it. So let's get the screwdriver, or screwdrivers, and let's get these parts open and start building. And on that base, I just think that if you're paying extra, they could figure out something other than the base to provide, because you're getting kind of double charged with being charged for the base plus the extra base. Just my opinion. Okay, so we have a lot of screws, and then we have a lot of little parts. We have inner ankle wheel, outer ankle wheel gear, outer instep gear, which is one of the many parts in here. Just a lot of little pieces, parts and pieces. So what we're going to do first, we're going to find, I think it's all three, these parts here. Yeah, it's going to be this part, and then this part, and then this part. Snap the middle instep gear, which is this, into the instep gear, which is this, and the outer instep gear here. Snap this assembly on the side of the foot. So we're going to take a look and see. Okay, it is press fit. It's just a round peg, round hole, just like that. And then this peg here will go on the flat side here. You'll see there's another spot there, just like that. And then we're going to go onto the side of the foot, right here. There is a keyway here. There's a key right here, a slot for the key to go into. So this only goes in one direction. Once you have it in place, I don't think I have it quite, yeah, that's better. So it's in place, but these parts, don't get fooled. These two outer parts will still rotate. You have to make sure you visually line up the key to fit into the slot. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these pieces here, and there is metal here. This piece is metal, as is this piece. So we're going to take the ankle wheel handle, and on its smooth side, position the ankle wheel connecting rod. Okay, this is the ankle. Now this is the ankle wheel handle. This is the connecting rod. Fix the parts with a DM screw. Just looking which way this goes. It's going to go on here like this. Okay, there's a small socket in here, so they're going to go on like that. We get a DM screw out. There are two of them in the bag, so one of them is a spare. Move my coffee so I can bring the oil over. Hopefully that little shot that went up did not go in my coffee, otherwise I'll have 3-in-1 oil in my coffee. Might add a little flavor to it. So tighten this down. Doesn't say how tight to tighten it, but I'm pretty sure it needs to be snug. Try the other screwdriver, see if that fits better, and it does. That is as tight as I'm going to make it, and this part is still free to turn. And then we're going to take this, turn it around facing like this. And then there's a little post right here. We're going to plug this in like this. And then we're going to put an OP screw in there. And the OP screw has a flange on it. Since it is a P screw, it'll be going into plastic. We're not going to make sure we're not going to over torque it. We're just going to get it tight. And that flange is just to keep this piece on here, and it will still be able to move. Like this. Once that is in place, it can move completely around. Then we're going to take this large piece here. I'm just looking at the way they've got it. Okay, they've got it like this. There's a key right here and a keyway in the slot there. So this is going to pop on like this. It's going to go on like that, but it's not a push fit. You need one of the IP screws to attach it. And if you haven't noticed, I don't read the instructions a whole lot. I look at the pictures. Okay, so got the screw started, but I need to get this back on where it needs to be. I think it's cross-threaded. Let's use the bigger screwdriver to get it actually in there. There we go, that's better. Tighten it all the way down, just snug. And these pieces are still free to move. I don't think the other foot had that. I don't know for sure. So next thing we're going to do is temporarily remove protective plate 75B. This part here, it's on a socket. And of course I knocked the rest of this gear off. So we remove that. We turn this around to where this piece is on the inside. And so we're going to put, okay, there are 2 holes and socket. 2 holes on this side for the screw heads, 2 sockets on this side, and then another one here, and we're going to line it up with this point, and this point to go on, to actually go in place. So we've got that and that. Okay, that one does not actually have a socket for the where it's going to meet up. Get this back in place here. So it's going to sit on there like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this screw in first. And we're using 3 IP screws in this step here. So we're going to tighten this one down snug. Use this screwdriver instead. I find it interesting that we're doing P screws because I think these parts are actually metal. I could be wrong. So we're going to next put screw in here. Come on, line up the hole. Another screw in the other post. There we go. And we're going to tighten everything all the way down. Now, I'm sure this is metal, which is odd that we're using screws with the P or what is it? Identification code on them. That goes on there like that. The fact that this is able to move is kind of a moot point. I guess you can put it up or down. I think I'm going to put mine up like that. And then we put this piece, this cover back on here over top of that. Next, we're going to take these two, what are these called? 79I and J, rear lever and the front lever. That's the last screw there. We're going to put these levers on here. I do not see that there's a difference between them other than the D-shaped hole. Ah, here's the difference. The difference between them is that 79A or I, which is the rear lever, has a fork on it. We're going to put this way. Let's make sure we've got it the right direction. D-shaped hole fits on here like this. Same on this side here. These are both going to push on here. This one's a little bit harder than the first one. Oh man. So those will go on there like that. And then this will push onto these 3 sockets. Will line up with these, or these 3 pins will line up with those 3 sockets. And we'll push them together. Come on. There's 1, 2, and 3. We'll push them on there like that. Nice little snap there. And that is what it'll look like when it's done. And that is all there is to do in stage 79. Set this book off to the side. Remove this foot up here. And we'll open the bag for stage 80. In stage 80, you get the base, connecting piece, a couple of metal rods, and some screws. Make sure there's nothing left in the bag, and we'll open the book. I have to say the base is quite substantial. The plastic part is not, but those steel rods are pretty impressive. Let me go ahead and pop them out of here. Oh, let's tape that. So we'll pop these out of here if they'll come. I don't know if they're steel, aluminum. Definitely not stainless. And we have 4 AP screws. We'll go ahead and get this piece out as well. I believe this is a brace point between the 2 plates for the base. What we'll do is we'll take this piece here. Just looking, okay, so we've got 3 posts on the bottom here. In here in the middle is where the post does not go. The post actually goes out there to on the outer edge. Maybe. Okay. And it goes a little piece away from this post. This post is left with nothing on it. And we're going to put the 3 AP screws here, here, and here. And these metal rods are not going on yet. But if I hazard a guess, which I will once I get these screws out of here, and once I get the screws installed, I think I know where these metal rods are going to go. And I see why they are not having you put them on right now. So there's one. And since these are socketed already, they're already pushed all the way down, I'm not worried about making sure that all 3 screws will fit, because they're not going to, the screws are not what's actually pulling it or holding it together, or the screws aren't what is positioning it, the screws are just holding it in place. Okay, and there's the 3rd screw in there like that, and they say this is the end of the stage, but like I said, I think I know where this goes. Pretty sure, maybe. Interesting. That one fits. But this post is in the way for the other side to fit. I think they're going to go on like this. However, this post won't let this go all the way down, or won't let it line up. We line up the back post here. These posts here or these sockets here do not line up either direction. So I'm wondering, and that's on right, according to the pictures, I'm wondering if this pin's actually supposed to be on this side. It is put together exactly the way the pictures show, but it doesn't match. So just for fun, let me think, if I'm turn it around, these posts, let's find out. It's my build, my video. I'll do what I want. I'm joking, by the way. And I'm not going to actually put the screws all the way back in when I turn this around. If it fits, I'm just going to see if that will actually fit then. I have a feeling the instructions are wrong. Come on. If we turn this around, we turn it this way. I'm just looking. Okay, if we put it on this way, we put it on the opposite edge of what they show in the instructions, it lines up. It lines up. Actually, let me see. It lines up and it doesn't leave a gap here. So this is telling me that they have you put this piece on the wrong end. I'm going to go ahead and put this back on, because now my pieces all line up the way they should. And if I have to change it later, that's easy enough. Just looking, because these are the 3 screw holes. Before I put this all the way on, let's see if it'll fit the other way. Might have been on correctly. It's just that it was, yes, it can go on either side. This post is not showing in the picture. That's the problem. Because once these are in the right spot, that then fits. So it's a matter of a bad picture, not incorrect parts. I'm willing to bet that next month what we're going to get is a piece, or not now. Yeah, next month, whenever the next piece of the stand comes, what we're going to get is a piece with just 2 posts and 3 screws. But I sorted that out, and that is how the stand is right now. And those metal braces will actually sit flat on the ground once this is put together. Obviously, it needs some screws in here to hold it in place. I'll set this one down like this. I'll leave the other one off. And actually pretty impressive how sturdy this stand is going to be. Yeah, so learn something about the way the pictures are. Hopefully, if you're building this and following along, that'll help you. So that's all for this video. Did stages 79 and 80 of the Transformers Optimus Prime from D'Agostini Fanhome. Hope you're enjoying the build. It's, for the most part, it is a pretty good build. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new content. Leave a comment. I love comments. I will respond. With that, I'm going to say take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you in the next video or stream.
Model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Workman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden